It's always important, the little wins.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson, and there's a lot to do today. It's a good day. Welcome to a very good day, because we've got lots to get through. So the idea is that I make new music every day. So come in here at 10 o'clock or thereabouts, 10 o'clock. Have a couple of coffees, sit at the piano and write music, and the musicians are now looking at the piece that I made today. So they haven't seen it before, and then we're going to rehearse it now in front of you, and then we play it and you go yay, and you go and buy some merch, and then we all go home happy. That's the way it normally goes. But today is interesting because I've been working on a piece that spans 3 days, and today we're going to hear all of them rather than just one day. So the essence of it is that I wrote a piece a couple of months ago which had 4 really good melodies in it. Now, at 4, there's 3 too many ideas for one piece. Just one idea is enough, maybe 2, but generally if you any more than that, you start to overcook it, and you can't remember the melodies because they're coming in thick and fast. But I really liked it, and I liked the transitions between those melodies, so I thought, I'm going to have to sort of put my big girl pants on and spend some time separating the melodies and make them their own piece. So that's what I've been doing this weekend. The journey, I think, is it's like a generational thing. It's a life thing. Fridays was the childlike thing. Really quick and skippy and young. Yesterday's was mum and dad, a bit more sensible, the grown-up stuff. And then today is the elder, the big kind of wide breadth of wisdom. So we're going to rehearse today's now, but then we're going to play them in order, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you get to hear what the whole idea is like. I don't know if it's going to work. I have no idea. Who knows? Let's just give it a go. Please welcome the ensemble for today. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick, Stuart. It seems to be the forgetting names week. I did it with you and then here. Anyway, right, so there's a screen over here and you can see my score whiz by. If you want to read the music, if you want to kind of geek out, you can have a look at the paper copy of not only today's, but the other 2 days are all there. Grab them, don't take them home. I have Men in Black follow you home. But let's have a go, and if you have any questions, we'll do that on the way. But let's have a go. Okay. So, a lot of talking to do to describe things. So, this is the third, so we're going to hear the end of the piece before we hear the start of the piece. Weird, but there's a couple of moments in this where I've even gone back and butchered Friday's piece a bit. To sort of, there's distinct melodies, but I want this one in particular to have, imagine an old person, like a grandparent who's having memories. So you hear little da-da-da, the child, and then the mum and the dad, and all these memories are popping up, little fragments of things, before we hear the full melody at H is where we hear Granddad's melody. Full breadth. Okay. Okay, so let's hear from the start. We just have cello introducing a half melody before it plays the whole one. 2. That's the start of the Grandad melody, but incomplete. Here comes the child. Viola. Second. Child melody. Pick it up. B. C. This is the dad melody. Child. Yes. Here is D. Calm. Yeah. The child is in. Back to dad. The child. Now hold it there. So that basically what I've discovered is that the dad's melody is like two slurred quavers, ya da da, but the child is be da ba. It's like it's a little short one in it, like the kid has a stutter or a skip. It's the same rhythm but shorter. I stuttered and skipped as a kid. I still do. Now at letter F we get the full soft broken down elder person melody in cello, bass and viola. So from letter F. Violins in. G. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hold there. I've been waiting 3 days to get to that melody because I knew that was the grandpa one. I said, I love it. It's really good. Anyway, okay, so going so well. You must remember their sight reading this, so this is brand new and they're very clever and it's awesome. You can clap that, I feel like. Now, there's some people who are probably quite confused, and if you want to ask a question to relieve your confusion, you can ask questions. So that was good. Any questions so far with you guys? No? Okay.
Any change of tempo so far?
No, I wouldn't go. No. Oh, where did I want to put there? There was somewhere it said push.
Sort of ebbing and flowing.
Oh, yes.
There was somewhere. It was when the violins came in.
Or F?
H, we were kind of slowing down a bit.
Where was it? No, it was
That's Granddaddy was.
around F.
No. Oh damn! Where was it?
E
Yes.
or C?
It was before B. Before when the violins come in at 17. Yada dee,
Okay.
yada da. Push that a bit.
And then just sort of
And then just relax at B. Yeah.
Just sort of ebb and flow.
Yep. Okay. We got to J, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, from J, please.
Yep.
Sorry, you go. Push this one along. This is Mum. Back to Dad. Back to Granddad. And there you go. That's the yeah. There's a note I was going to get. There's something at K. You can cut that what you're playing at K. Get rid of that. Yeah, don't play that. Thank you. Okay, right. So that was that. That's the ending. You heard the ending first. How weird. So any questions from you guys?
It's all fun.
No. Okay.
Yep.
Any problems or questions or provocations from you? You can ask questions now because we're about to play Friday, Saturday, and then that in order.
So Friday first.
So dee da 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 dee da 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 is the child melody, and you hear that popping up. Not in different instruments. Everyone gets a go. Dee da da. In the first piece, I'll describe them as we go. Let's play Friday's piece.
Yeah, I guess they're like different movements.
Are we going to stop between them or go straight through all the
I
way?
will stop between,
Okay.
please, so we can reset.
Oh, you will.
We've got people standing up.
I'll just leave my one.
I'm swapping.
Yeah, with child. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm empty.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's unusual. Normally it's string quartet, so it's beautiful and lovely to have the double bass in as well. On a was it 1760? 1740. 1740.
I was nowhere. Oh,
That's fucking old, isn't it? Right?
the pool was alone.
You probably had people in your family like born and died
You're Janet.
a couple of times in that period, right?
was that?
It's amazing that something's still around. Yeah, so I do this every day the museum's open. It's really fun, and yeah, there you go. I won't. So let's play Fridays now.
Tempo.
Dee da da ba 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 bum. It's the kiddies' fun thing. Now in this you'll hear echoes of mum and dad as well.
Try to keep up.
And at some point we get to mother. I've cut. Yeah, we get to where is it? Around the P, O, and E. So maybe our child becomes a teenager, and it kind of gets a bit sort of spooky and weird. Maybe the kids become a teenager and found drugs. I don't know. But there's like or having an existential crisis. So there's some kind of like some funny stuff in there before we get to Saturday's piece, which is more the kind of the upright, the proper mum and dad melody. So let's hear the beginning. Dee da da. Right there. Thank you. Now that was Friday's piece. That was introducing the child, and incidentally, like only 2 of these musicians were here on Fridays. The other 3 were sight reading. Never seen it before. Fuck you. Okay, now let's go to the adult. We're looking at mum and dad now. Mum and dad.
Yeah.
What? What's that?
I love that it says adult. on the
Adult,
leg.
I know,
It's
the grown-ups. So you hear dad's melody, mum's melody, and they're kind of having memories of the kids as they kind of get more serious and staid.
No, yeah.
So what's the dad's melodies?
That's good. I like that. I didn't do it this time.
Dee-dum-ba-ba-bum. Yes, okay. Let's go.
Viola solo.
Oh, really?
Yep. Here's yesterday's. 2.
you notice?
I love how you were like, oh, I am.
Okay, right. That was Mum and Dad. That was yesterday's.
He was like,
And now we play today. So I think the first thing you'll hear is some, as I imagine this old person sort of having memories, of the little bit of the kids' melody comes back. The mum, the dad, it all sort of coalesces to this one grand melody that we're waiting 3 days to get to. Has anybody got any questions or problems before we play the last piece, today's piece? Anyone? No? Okay, we'll just get on with it. Okay, and we've got time, so maybe we'll play that other one. Maybe we'll play 218. Because I've got
We've
it
been
here.
practicing it, come on.
What's that?
We've been practicing.
We're ready. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, here is the third piece of the triptych. This is today's piece, and we'll finish it with a tango after this because enough of this sad,
The
soppy
afterlife.
shit. Here's today's piece, the Elder, the last piece of the trio.
cute me a bar early both times. And then I had to skip a bar. And then I'm wrong.
There we go. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick, Stuart. That's amazing. There you go. And here's the tango. Sorry. Thank you. There you go. So that was Friday's. Did it all sound the same? Was it interesting? Was it? I don't know. Could you pick out the melodies? Yeah, I found myself circling them all the way. Okay, remember that's Dad, that's Dad, that's Dad. There he is again, there's Dad again. Oh, go away, Dad, fuck off, Dad. All that sort of stuff. So to try and make sure that everyone got their equal amount of time in the piece. There you go, that's what happens here at 4 p.m. I'd write something, show up and write something. As I was saying to the guys the other day, you know, I sit all day and write music, but yesterday I spent half an hour trying to fish my phone out of the piano because I lifted the lid and it slipped inside and I couldn't get my phone out. And I couldn't call the piano tech because my phone was in the piano. So, you know, crazy shit happens here at Mona. And tomorrow I think I'll change tack and do something else. I don't know what yet, but it's a new piece each day. I talk about a big game about sort of just showing up rather than having an idea. Just show up and just make stuff because I like writing music. I like playing music. And if I thought, I don't have any ideas today, I'll just, you know, like doom scroll instead, then I wouldn't be doing the thing that I like to do that makes me feel good. So even if it's a piece that I know isn't going to be, you know, the #1 smash hit this Christmas, I'll still show up and write stuff anyway because it just makes me feel good. Here's a piece, I wrote this on, today's day 490 days, by the way, 490 days of doing this. Thank you. This piece is from day 218. Thank you for your time. No one's missing the ferry, so I'll play one more, and then you can go. Come and have a chat. Because we're in the 4th season, we have a little break at the end of every season. We go to the studio and record some albums. So actually, the one you're about to play is on this one, isn't it? Is on volume 2. There you go. But volume 3 is awesome. If you do downloads, which is likely as cassettes these days, do you do cassettes, Coops? You do. Then you're probably into downloads, like it's a dying thing. Who does downloads anymore? Anyway, there's some albums in the shop. This is a book that I wrote about this installation. It's called 150 First Drafts. So I kept my journal. I still keep it. But I published them in this book. The 150 consecutive days. So I'd finish the day like we're doing now, and you'd all go away and I'd sit here and write a journal entry. There's some essays on creativity in there as well, and all of the live music. We can see that we record everything, so through the QR code you can access all of the live things. So you can read about day 50 and then listen to day 50. There's like 11 hours of music just in that book alone in the first 150 days, so that's available in the shop as well. I'll pop up there in about 5 minutes and sign a copy if you'd like. Let's hear day 218. You don't need me here because it's fun. I'm just going to go and have a glass of wine while you play this one. It's a bit of a tango vibe. Thank you once again. This will be the last thing we do, and then you can go home and go spend all your money in the shop. Okay, here we go. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick, Stuart. Yay!
Quartet.
Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Dean Stevenson. This is 4 p.m. for today. Another day tomorrow. We'll write another piece and it goes on. There is a live stream. You look for 4 p.m. Dean Stevenson on YouTube. You'll find every single day. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. There's a Patreon. I send the last take of every day to your inbox if you sign up to Patreon. Otherwise, there's albums and a book in the shop. I'll go up and sign a bookie. All the things. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate your time. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.